Hi guys, today we're going to react to Brainwash by NEMOPHILA. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from JM. Thank you, JM, for this request. We appreciate your support.
Thank you, JM. We appreciate everything you've done for us so far and continue to do so. It's been absolutely amazing. Keep it coming. Thanks a lot.
We know very well that this style of music is very much a part of NEMOPHILA's repertoire, but we haven't listened to many of those type songs from them as of late. So it's always refreshing to come back to that. It feels like they have a very strong, almost political stance in the intensity, and it feels like they're channeling fury and frustration into song. It's still NEMOPHILA, it's still the band we love, but the song feels to be a different gear than what they usually put out. They don't normally put out songs like that. Also, I spotted that Slipknot sweatshirt on Mayu. I'm just guessing that they're a fan of Slipknot. This one started off being led by Haraguchi-san with her guttural bass to get you into that oozing anger feeling, which kind of dictated the entire song. And Mayu's screech, we've known Mayu's screech from the first time we reacted to NEMOPHILA with Revive, so that's not unfamiliar. The whole thing is just a different punch to the face from them.
To my ears, this is more of sort of a guttural scream than a screech, but also you were right, you said Haraguchi-san's bass is kind of started off, but I think that what came into it soon after was Tamu's drums. She's ripping through this one. I would go ahead and say that this is probably, or to my memory, the heaviest song we've heard from NEMOPHILA so far. And I'm loving it. I always say that I prefer my NEMOPHILA heavy, so this time I think they heard me and decided, yeah, a bit of a kick to the face. Do I have a boot print? Because that's what it feels like to me. Like, it feels like an attack. You said that it feels like there might be something political. It's funny because in one bit in the beginning, I kind of thought I was hearing a little bit of Rage Against the Machine in the singing, not so much in necessarily in the music, but in Mayu's singing. Something about it, I don't know why, it just kind of popped to mind. Unfortunately, we only got partially translated lyrics, so we only have bits and pieces. But yeah, this song is awesome. I'm sure that we'll get some kind of meaning out of it somehow. I just want to quickly say that before I said we have partial translation of the lyrics, I think that's incorrect. I think what we have is the song is partially in Japanese and in English, and we have the words with English and Japanese. So we can only recognize the English, obviously. Japanese is still no good.
It's still a tad non-existent.
Below that.
Just by the title and what little lyrics I could understand from what I read, the title of the song, Brainwash, they're talking about brainwash on a societal level. We are being herded by the governing intellectuals to be brainwashed, to give up our freedoms and pretend that we're happy. That's the general vein I got from the song. It could mean a lot more things, but that's what I got. That's what brought the notion that it might be political. It didn't just come from the music, it came from the subject matter.
I'd have to agree. I think that this is somewhat of a universal brainwash, perhaps, talking about society. It's some kind of political, social criticism, something like that. The first bit that we hear in English: time slips by in vain, fear of numbing to pain, who stands to truly gain, break the rotten chain. And then brainwash, kill them, put your hands up. Tired of life in a cage, bones creak with deep rage, make yourself a pledge, step into the next stage. It's about being trapped in this brainwash society, I think. The only other line that comes in English later on says, crash to the ends of the earth. I think it's obviously some kind of perhaps a call to action, saying we're getting brainwashed, take notice, don't let it happen, stand up, fight against it. It says kill them, but I don't think it actually means to go that far. But it is the feeling that we get right now from whether it is news or the powers that be, governments. It feels like everybody's trying to brainwash at the moment, and that we should take note of that and maybe resist accordingly.
That's the thing. I don't think there's a resolve in the song. It can just point as to what's wrong. Because most of the people you see, even if you don't listen to the news and you don't listen to what the media or the government tells you, just by looking at the world, you know that we're being brainwashed. 1% holds all the fortune, and everybody else are damned to work until their 60s with the hope of getting some sort of freedom. It connects to that saying that mankind is the only species on Earth that needs to pay to live in it. It could be connected to a lot of other things, but I'm talking about some sort of staple acknowledgement in society, in modern society, that we've all agreed to. And when you look at it from the side, it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it does say break the rotten chain, so it goes on with the kill them thing, but I think it's basically saying that we should put up a resistance, fight back, and not just go ahead with it as most of us have been doing and just taking it for what it is. It's the status quo. You gotta work, you gotta pay taxes, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I think that's also why I think this song is so heavy, because it hits home, it's personal, it needs that extra rage behind it to say, yeah, we've had enough, we've been pushed too far. We need to act. We can't just let this continue, because it's not just us, it's future generations. It's just no way to live. I wish I knew what the Japanese lines translate as, because that might shed some more light on the song, or perhaps it is what it is. I do love NEMOPHILA when they get this way, when they get absolutely, I don't know, pissed off with all this kind of aggravation behind it, this anger, this rage. It's a good fit for them, I think. I think the music is great. When I watch them, it feels to me like this is the kind of area they belong in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Judging by the way they filmed it, it's something that I like to think about. I don't know if it's true, but to me it feels like that this style of playing is something that NEMOPHILA has in their arsenal of styles, of capabilities, and they don't always use it. They use it only when the song requires it, and in here the song required it, so they took upon themselves to play it that way, because it's something else that they can do. I like to think about it that way because it testifies to their versatility as artists. There's something like super professional about it, to my mind, because it feels like they were saying, yeah, we can do that. We can play the song that way. It will deliver the message better. And that's what they did. And when they say kill them, quote unquote, in my mind at least, I don't know if they meant it that way, but it means kill the sedation, wake up.
Potentially. Yeah, I don't know. Stylistically, like I said, I don't think that this is just something that they use from time to time. I think it's kind of more who they are. I don't know. I watch them and it looks to me like this is where they should be. Hazuki's guitar here was fantastic. And Tamu's drums and Haraguchi-san on bass. Mayu's voice, so strong. There's just something about this band. They're very versatile. They sing across many genres and subgenres. And they just keep doing it that way. I think they kind of go with what feels right on a certain day when they write a certain song, and whatever the suggestion is by one of them is to the composition and style, and they just go along with it. And they can do it all, no problem. Yeah. They can sing pop rock, hard rock, heavy metal, death metal. They can do it all. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why we love them so much. This was awesome. I love that kind of intensity from them. Thank you, JM, for this awesome request, and all the other ones. Thank you so much for being such a great supporter of the show. We appreciate you so much. Keep it coming.
Thanks, Jerem, for this NEMOPHILA request. We enjoyed reacting to this song very much. More like this will be much appreciated, and thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make your request through BuyMeACoffee. The link is at the top of the description below. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
As always, our NEMOPHILA reactions playlist should be up on the screen sometime about now. Give it a click, check them out. There's a lot of stuff there, and it's all kind of different. It's pretty awesome. Thanks again, guys, for all the support you're throwing our way. We appreciate you so much. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.